Imagine this. You're walking down a crowded street, your eyes scanning for opportunity. Then suddenly, you spot him. A man with nothing but a small, worn-out pouch hanging from his belt. But something tells you, inside that pouch lies a fortune. For 2 nights you watch him. He eats little, speaks softly, and sleeps peacefully. You, on the other hand, toss and turn, restless with desire. You want that pouch. You want the diamonds. You want the life you believe they can buy, but what if, when you finally reach for them, you discover something far more valuable than jewels? This is the story of a traveler, a thief, and the priceless secret to true happiness. The sun blazed over the bustling city of Gulshanabad. Merchants shouted over each other, selling silks, spices, and gold. Amid the chaos walked a man named Rahman. Rahman was no ordinary traveler. His clothes were simple, his sandals dusty, yet tied to his waist was a small leather pouch. Those who noticed it assumed it was nothing more than food or coins for the road. But Rahman carried within it a handful of rare diamonds, each sparkling with enough value to change a man's life forever. He didn't flaunt them. He didn't hide them. He carried them with the calmness of a man carrying pebbles. Watching him from the corner of the market was Karan, a clever thief with sharp eyes and a sharper hunger. His whole life had been spent chasing opportunities like this. To him, Rahman looked like the easiest prey he'd ever seen. If you had the pouch of diamonds, what would you do with it? That night, Rahman checked into a modest inn on the edge of town. Karan followed silently, slipping a few coins to the innkeeper for the room next door. As Rahman placed his pouch on the small wooden table and blew out the candle, Karan grinned in the shadows. "Tomorrow," he whispered to himself, "those diamonds will be mine. My hunger will end forever." But as he lay on the rough mat, Karan found no sleep. His mind spun with visions of glittering stones, mansions, servants, and endless feasts. His pulse raced, his hands twitched, and all night long he tossed and turned while in the next room Rahman slept peacefully. At midnight, Karan crept into Rahman's room. The faint moonlight lit the traveler's face, serene and calm like a child's. On the table, the pouch sat waiting. Karan's heart thundered. His fingers stretched forward. Closer, closer. Suddenly, Rahman shifted in his sleep, murmuring softly. Karan froze. His courage failed him. He stumbled back, nearly knocking over the water jug, and fled to his room. Back on his bed, drenched in sweat, Karan cursed under his breath. "Why am I afraid? He's just a man. Tomorrow I'll succeed." But again the night gave him no rest. The next evening, Rahman left the inn to wander the bazaar. Karan, more determined than ever, searched his room. He checked the bed, the table, the floorboards. He turned over the mat, the blanket, even the water jar. Nothing. The pouch was gone. Frustrated, he returned to his own room. But when Rahman came back later that night, the thief noticed the pouch was tied once again to his belt in plain sight, as though mocking him. How does he hide it? Karan growled, punching the wall. Again, Rahman slept soundly. Again, Karan tossed and turned, restless. By the third morning, Karan could take it no more. He cornered Rahman outside the inn. "Traveler!" he barked. "I followed you for 2 days. I know you carry diamonds. I've tried to steal them, but they vanish. Tell me, where do you hide them?" Rahman looked at him calmly, his eyes neither fearful nor angry. He simply smiled. "You searched, didn't you?" he said softly. "Yes, everywhere." "Where were they?" Karan demanded. Rahman untied the pouch from his belt and held it out openly. "Here," he said, placing it gently in the thief's hands. Karan blinked. "What trick is this? You hand it over just like that?" "Yes," Rahman said, "because what you seek cannot be stolen." Confused, Karan opened the pouch. Diamonds glittered in the sunlight, brighter than anything he'd ever seen. His hands trembled. His throat went dry. These could make me richer than kings," he whispered. Rahman tilted his head. "And yet tell me, have you slept these last 2 nights?" Karan froze. His lips parted, but no words came. His eyes darted away. "You dreamed of diamonds, but I dreamed of peace," Rahman continued. "You tossed and turned, but I slept like a child. Tell me, thief, who is richer between us?" Karan's chest tightened. The weight of Rahman's words pressed down on him. Memories flooded his mind. Nights spent hungry, chasing coins. Years wasted in fear of poverty. Endless running, stealing, hiding. He thought wealth would free him. But now, holding diamonds in his hands, he felt heavier than ever. Why? Why do I feel no joy? He muttered. Rahman placed a hand on his shoulder. Because true happiness is not in the pouch, my brother. It is in the heart, and yours has been starving. With trembling hands, Karen closed the pouch and held it out. His eyes were wet. Take it back, he whispered. I thought diamonds would give me peace, but they only gave me fire inside. Rahman accepted the pouch calmly and tied it once more to his belt. Now you understand. Gold can be stolen, but peace cannot. Wealth fills the hands, but only gratitude fills the heart. From that day on, Karan no longer followed Rahman as a thief, but as a student. He walked with him through villages, watching as Rahman gave bread to the hungry, water to the thirsty, and kindness to the lonely. In every act, Rahman seemed wealthier than kings, though he carried only a pouch of stones. One evening, Karan asked, "Traveler, if diamonds are not happiness, then why do you carry them at all?" Rahman smiled. "To teach men like you. Sometimes the heart must chase glitter to realize its emptiness. And sometimes a pouch of stones becomes a mirror, showing us what truly matters." Months later, Karen stood by a river at sunset, watching the water glow gold. Tears filled his eyes, not from sorrow, but from release. For the first time in his life, his chest felt light. He whispered, "All my life I chased treasure, but the treasure was peace itself." Rahman placed a hand on his shoulder. "Now you have found it. Remember, diamonds may fill your pockets, but only peace will fill your heart." The thief who once dreamed of jewels now smiled like a man who had discovered the greatest jewel of all. Karan never returned to his old ways. He became known not as a thief, but as a man who taught others that happiness cannot be bought, stolen, or borrowed. Villagers said his eyes carried both the sharpness of a thief and the calm of a saint. And Rahman, he continued his journey, pouch still at his side, carrying not just diamonds but a truth brighter than their shine. True happiness is not hidden in jewels, gold, or treasures. It is not locked in palaces or sold in markets. Happiness is a secret already living inside us, waiting to be found. Remember this: diamonds may glitter for the eyes, but only peace makes the heart shine.